Hey everyone, April Marie here from aprilmarietucker.com, and I just wanted to shoot this quick training tutorial. I've actually promised several people for some time now on Craigslist. It's just a quick training tutorial on how I'm getting about 20 to 30 leads a day on Craigslist, and really, Craigslist is kind of a complicated, it's just a complicated, ad place. It really is. And if you don't know how to, utilize it correctly, and if you don't know the exact steps to take to be able to get your ads approved and get your ads out there, then you're going to run into a little bit of a struggle and pulling out your hair. And trust me, I've been there. It's not fun. I actually struggled with Craigslist. I've gone through periods where I've done really well there, and then I was ghosted. I've had accounts deleted in the past, 3 years. So it definitely can become a struggle if you're not sure what to do, and if you're just kind of jumping in and you don't know what you're doing. So don't think that because Craigslist is a free place to post or any of that stuff that you're going to just jump into it not knowing what you're doing, because what's going to happen is that free place to post is going to ban you and ban your IP, and you're going to run into some trouble and you're not going to be able to post at all. So trust me, the leads generated on Craigslist are really highly valuable leads. I mean, to be able to get free leads, 20 to 30 a day, that's priceless. Everybody knows the gold is in the leads. I mean, the more leads you have, the more your business is going to grow. So this is a consistent way that I've been generating leads, and I wanted to show you really quick how I do that. So I've got here on a screen share, I'm actually on Craigslist. And if you do not have a Craigslist account, and actually this is one of my accounts, I have about 5, but I'll discuss that in a minute. But you'll want to create an account. So wherever you're located, maybe in your state, maybe if you're going to decide to do 5 accounts, which you don't need to, but you can have like 5 different areas, and I'll discuss that a little bit further ahead. I'll talk about real PBAs and things like that. But yeah, so you just want to create a Craigslist account, and you're going to need a phone number. If you do not have a phone number, and what I mean by that is, like, a lot of people will have like prepaid wireless or things like that. That's not going to work. You actually have to have a real phone number, and you can't even transfer a phone number from a prepaid wireless over to Sprint. And I kind of ran into that issue because I do have a prepaid phone line where I get unlimited text messages and stuff like that. So I actually had to buy my phone number. So that's just a heads up for you guys, so you know. And I'll leave a link for this below. It's called realpva.com, and you can go here and you can get, I think the lowest package is 5, but they're very reasonable in price. So for 5 phone numbers, and I actually got the 5 phone numbers, I opened up 5 Craigslist accounts. So this is a way for you to get around being able to only post 3 ads a day with one account. You can actually post 15 ads a day if you have 5 phone numbers and 5 verified phone accounts. So that's basically what this is real PBA. It's phone verified accounts that you can post on Craigslist. You can see here you could have 12 accounts, you could have 50, and I'm not in any way affiliated, so I'm not making a commission off of this. This is just who I use and who I recommend you use as well if you really do decide to take Craigslist seriously, like many marketers have. So I'll leave a link for that below. So that covered that. So basically all you're going to want to do is create the account, all right, and go into post your ads. So let's go back over to Craigslist. This is my area, which is Space Coast. I live in Florida, beautiful sunny Florida. But you just want to click post to classifieds once you're logged into your account, and you can see right here you can go my account and log in. All right, and when you log in, it's actually quite interesting. It tracks all of your, like, these are all my listings, okay, and you can see some were deleted. Yes, Craigslist will delete accounts. There's just no way around it. There are bots that just randomly delete and flag people's posts, so really there's no way of getting around it. And there's also people and users that will just go ahead and flag things just because they want, they don't like your ad. Maybe they're your competition, okay? So don't get frustrated by this, because this is going to happen. You're going to be flagged. You're going to have posts deleted. You're even going to be ghosted. And what I mean by ghosted, and this has happened to me many times, and I actually just had a conversation with somebody on my team last night about this, is just Craigslist just randomly ghosts people's things. So you're going to think that your ad is all up and, it's out there, and you're going to get all these leads, when in reality, it's not showing up in the list. So I will show you that in a second here. So you're in your account, and you can just simply click on new posting. All right, now I already have my ads pre-made. So when I post to Craigslist, it really is a simple copy and paste for me, okay? So you can create an image ad, which I highly recommend you do. You want to create an image ad just because it's going to get more of a click-through rate and it's going to get more conversions, okay? So the more professional your ad looks, the more congruent your ad is with your splash page, the better. We don't want to scream MLM or business opportunity. We don't want to scream that. We just kind of want to give just a, well, you'll see in a second. It's just kind of a, a commercial real quick, and it goes to wherever it is that you want to lead them to. Now, some people might, and I'm just going to abide by these terms. So you want to post in job offer. Okay, so I was just rambling on there for a second. Okay, so once you're in job offered, you're going to abide by the rules and regulations, okay? Now, there's two places that I normally will post, okay? And you really don't want to really go outside of that because you're more than likely going to get ghosted, flagged, whatever, and even quite possibly banned from Craigslist, which remember, that you do not want to happen. So usually where I post is sales jobs. I might even post in business or management jobs. I mean, that can be, I've posted there before. For this tutorial, I'm actually going to post in sales jobs, but there's another place too that you can post is marketing or PR jobs, okay? I would post, like if you're going to post 3 ads a day per account, I would post in all 3. And then I'll show you another trick that you can do once you've actually got your ads up, and this is what I regularly do once you get to that point. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to post in sales jobs. Like I was talking about with the ghosting, I mean, this could be ghosted. It just won't show up in the list. Everything will look fine. But the idea here is out of those 3 ads that you post, one of them is going to get approved. You know, if I can get, 2 approved in 2 different in 2 different categories, I'm like thrilled, okay? One ad for me will bring me 20 to 30 leads, okay? And you'll see why, because I have a really, really cool image. And if you're on my team, I'll actually give you this image code with your network marketing VT link in there, because this is what I'm actually advertising on Craigslist, is network marketing VT. And you can see right here too that I have different accounts. Like I have Space Coast, I have Orlando, Tampa, which I post in the free areas, okay? Orlando actually is charging $25 now. I'm not going to post there anymore. Because I'm not going to pay Craigslist $25 for an ad that they might not approve, or, I recommend posting in free areas. If your area is not free, just go ahead and create an account in a different area, you know what I mean? Or just post in a different area if you already have an account, okay? No harm done in that. I would stick to your state. I wouldn't go outside your state. I would try to stick around your area. The closer you are, the better. Like I'll do in Daytona, because that's actually north of here. So, I basically do my area. Obviously not doing Orlando anymore. I believe Craigslist also Tampa now. So they just made that a new one that they're going to charge you for. So Craigslist is definitely becoming not as free as it used to be. But you can see right here, I just copied and pasted my HTML code. You can go to Photobucket, photobucket.com. What I normally do is I'll actually upload an image to a blog post, actually, and not actually publish the post, but I'll just copy the HTML code. I'll redirect the URL to where I need it to go, and that's how I generate it. But you can go to Photobucket and all of that good stuff too. Another thing you can do is a lot of people will use Microsoft, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fart. Microsoft Office, and they'll actually create a PowerPoint and then use Jing and just Jing their ad. And that's actually what I did with this one, is I Jinged it. I put a nice border around it, and I'll show you in a second here. So what you want to do too is just to kind of keep organized is, create a little notepad so that you have all of your taglines or all of your, images, your HTML codes and all that stuff up there. But I also have different titles that I'll use, and let's see here, a no experience necessary. I'll just give you an idea here. Great money, no experience necessary. Another thing I'll do is I'll create, little stars around it, anything to kind of make that title stand out and look different than what else is out there. So you can see right here, I have great money, star, money, 2 money symbols, star, great money, no experience necessary. And that just kind of catches people's attention because a lot of times they'll just go right to jobs right here, and it will be in that. It will be like in jobs. So they'll just be looking through random jobs. Another thing too you might want to consider is I've noticed that Fridays, Sunday morning, Saturday morning, weekends are kind of the best days. Like you're going to see more traffic on those days. But if you're posting every day, don't worry about it. But if you're posting like once a week, or twice a week, or 3 times a week, I would make sure that you're posting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are the highest traffic days that I've noticed anyways. No, I gotta cover this with you really quick. Sorry. All right, another thing that you want to do, and I actually learned this from a colleague of mine in network marketing too, is you want to come up with about 8 different numbers. And once I started doing this, I noticed that I was not getting ghosted as much. My posts were not being flagged as much. And life was just a lot more easier on Craigslist than it was in the past. So what I will normally do is I will put about 8 random numbers. Now pay attention to this really closely, guys. You do not want to miss this golden nugget right here. It's very, very critical. So I'm just going to come up with 8 random numbers. And I'm going to post them right there. Now I got 865-47892. So I've got 8 random numbers, and you want to do random, different for each post, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to put this on the bottom of my post. Another thing that you can do is add a different quote to each of your ads. You don't have to do this if you're doing the numbers, but you can do that as well. But I'd recommend doing the numbers. The numbers is really working well for me. Like I said, you just want to copy this one right here, put it right here at the bottom of your post. Now for compensation, or I'll just go to a specific location here. I'm just going to do Space Coast area. I'll just put Space Coast because that's where we're located. Make this easy here. And I'll put 1K because I'm advertising network marketing BT here. 1K to 10K recurring monthly income. I will also put commission based, and I should have put that in the front. But I mean, you guys just play around with these ads, like, you know, things are always changing. What was working for me might not work for you. You know, so you just want to kind of play around with them. It's not real rocket science, but just follow this tutorial. What I'll normally do is I'll change this up a little bit when I post an ad. I'll change up my titles. The titles are always completely different. I've been using this image ad, and I have several of them, but this one, man, it's converting like crazy. And like I said, if you are on my team, I mean, I'm not going to just put it out there to, you know, make the competition that greater, but if you're on my network marketing BT, or if you're watching this video right now and you want to make some real money with network marketing BT, and you like what you're seeing here, and this is something that's easy for you to do to make some money, hook up with me. I'll leave a link below for network marketing BT. You can test drive it for 14 days for free. I will give you my ads right then and there, so you can try it for free, nothing out of pocket, 14 days, and we'll get you going, and I'll give you my secrets, all my secrets, and I'll train you, and I'll coach you, and I'll help you, okay? So I'm just going to click on continue. Actually, I always anonymize. Let me just go over this really quick. I always anonymize my email, okay? But what I want you to do is I actually want you to hide it, okay? Because you want to be a ghost. So like Craigslist ghosts you, well, you want to be that ghost on Craigslist, okay? Now some people will say put the phone number in, you know, create this, and you know, you need to create a phone line, you know, maybe a sizzle call, blah, blah, blah. No, don't do that. I mean, you can if you want to go through all that work, but this is working, guys. So just hide it, be a ghost. Don't overdo it on Craigslist. That's all I have to say. Baby it. You know what I mean? Just baby it. Be careful. Be cautious. If you have questions or comments, you can always leave it below this post here, and I will be more than happy to answer them. Okay, so here's my ad, and this is actually a really snazzy ad. I love it. Free to start. If you can start earning money today with our instant paying 100% commission system, okay? How it feels to make an extra $1,000 per week. Get started today no matter what you currently earn, your current situation, your education level, or your experience. The perfect business for people who like helping people, other people. Robert Kiyosaki. Click here. Now, when I click this ad, okay, it's going to take me over to my splash page. Now, The one that you get with network marketing BT is different than this one. Now I did create this one. It is one of the tools that is included in network marketing BT, and you can create unlimited amounts. I actually have one that's actually kind of cool because it's specifically for Craigslist. Craigslist mom. So I actually have some ads that I actually target moms. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. The background's not supposed to look like that, but stop. See how this busy mom of 3 rakes in up to $500 per day in her PJs, 30 days to 10Ks, free videos reveal. So, you know, it's really cool that you can get these kind of tools with Network Marketing BT. They're free downloads that you can just use, and I will have a video tutorial coming out with that later. But right now I'm using this one. Obviously you can see that the background image wasn't very good, so I got to go back and fix that. But this one is converting very well for me. I'm getting about 38 to 40% with the unique clicks. Conversion rate on this one, it is working very well. So this one, I can help you create that one. It's not a problem, but you can create unlimited amounts with Network Marketing BT. There is a free download back there that you can use. So, like I said, highly recommend you signing up, taking the 14-day test drive. Alright, so let's go back to Craigslist because I'm not done here. Now, I also have an exit pop-up, which is working phenomenal for me too. So I'm actually going to continue. So you can see right here, commission-based, I've got all this stuff. I've actually checked telecommunicating. This is a part-time job. Okay to highlight this opening for persons with disabilities. All that good stuff. So you want to check those. It's up to you though. You know, I mean, you guys can play with these. It does not have to be perfect, but this will give you an idea. Another thing, here's my numbers, okay? Make sure you got those numbers up there. This has really improved my Craigslist marketing just since putting these random numbers, okay? Remember, you want to keep them the same, copy them from the top. Once you've got them, you just kind of type in your numbers, whatever they are, just random, copy them, paste them down here at the bottom. Also adding a quote has really helped me as well. No catch free to get started. And like I said, if you're on my Network Marketing BT team, please do not hesitate to message me. I will give you this HTML code with your Network Marketing BT link in it, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'm still kind of getting over this cold, so my sinuses are bothering me. I've been out of commission for the past couple weeks. Okay, so now my posting can be seen at Craigslist. All right, now it's going to take about 15 minutes to actually show up on the list, and I want to show you what I mean because it's just easier to show you. So this is my ad, and if you click right here, because this is where I posted in sales jobs. If you click right there, it's actually going to take you to the list, okay? So this is the list, and this is where it's going to show up, and it's going to show up right here, you know, once it's approved and Craigslist decided not to ghost it and all this jazz, it's going to show up right there. So you can see all these different ads right here. And what I do too is I actually go through it. I kind of see what's out there, see who is like in the home business niche. Another cool thing is I know a lot of people will actually message those people. Like if you have a training system or a funded proposal or something that's going to help those, or let's say because I'm in video marketing, I might message them and say, hey, have you ever thought about using video for your marketing? You know what I mean? And then see if I get a reply back. I'm not going to spam them, but I'll just ask them a question and see if I get a reply back. So a lot of people will do that too. So Craigslist is actually, it's such a huge site, and it's one of the highest traffic sites on the internet. So it is definitely a great place for you to take advantage of to get leads. So once somebody comes to my ad, because you can see right here, great money, no experience necessary, and I posted in job offered, they're going to click right here. It's actually kind of funny too, is I get calls every single day from Craigslist. Every day I will get like 3 to 5 calls from people on Craigslist saying, hey, I want to make money from home. For real, like they want to make money from home. So get your ads up. It's a really great place to do it. So once I click there, it's going to take them to my splash page, which once they opt in, it's going to take them to, and I'm just going to do a random email. It's going to take them straight to Network Marketing.
To build a profitable
video, and they're going to see that everything that was in my ad was completely true, that they can start for free, they have 14 days to try it, and they can actually start making money within their first 14 days. Part of the reason why I love Network Marketing BT is because it's free to try, and a lot of people, you know, they're skeptics. So especially on Craigslist, they're very skeptical. I'll tell you what, I've done marketing on Craigslist prior and leading with my MLM or whatever, okay? And I'll get consistent leads for that stuff, no doubt about it. But when it comes to getting their credit card, it's like pulling teeth because they're skeptic. They're not familiar with the MLM industry, or any of that stuff. So when you can show them something that's risk-free, free to try, 14 days, your game is over, okay? So I'm getting automatic signups from this. People are joining my business consistently from Craigslist, because of this 14-day free trial. So it's definitely something that you might want to look into. You can try it for free actually yourself. And like I said, this is a funded proposal. This goes along with any business. So whatever I choose to market to my list, because obviously at the end of the day, this is about building my list. So if I want to invite them to Sizzle, or I want to invite them to Talk Fusion, which are the two MLM companies that I'm actually with, then that's what I will do, and I'll do a broadcast with AWeber, and that's where the money really starts to flow, you guys, okay? So I hope this post helps. If you have any comments, you have questions, please leave your feedback below. I will be more than happy to help you get started on Craigslist or answer any questions that you might have. And with that being said, this is the last training I'm actually going to do for our Thanksgiving holiday, which is on Thursday. Got family in town, and I will see you on the next post. Make it a great day. Bye-bye. Here's to your success.